Alright guys, it's this guy again, the guy who does it all. Changed my name, if anybody doesn't know, just to let you know right then. Sorry. But I just wanted to make a video. I'm getting that little sucker right there painted white. She looks good, boy. Hell yeah. Used to be red, now she's white. Gonna try and fit that motor on there, and if I can't, guys, it's made for this motor right here, so I might just take down the mud mower and scrap it. I don't want to, but it's a possibility. But I really wanted to let you guys know about self-protection. I just got offline off of ammo.com, and I ordered some Hornady, I think it's critical defense 9mm. I ordered like 6 different brands of ammunition. 2 or 3 of them are hollow point 20 round boxes. But if you don't have a gun, if you don't own a gun right now and you're legally allowed to, go get a gun. Like, what the hell? You can always spend $100 and get you a small pistol, or $100 and get you a single shot 12 gauge or something like that. Something you can keep by the door, on your dresser, whatever. For handguns, I wouldn't go any smaller than 380. 380 is kind of expensive, so I stick with 45 ACP and 9mm. I love 9mm. That's like my go-to round. If I had to pick one round out of all of them, it would definitely be 9mm. You never know what's going to come. You never know. You can never be prepared enough for what might happen. Anything could happen. Crazy guy in Walmart, somebody in Starbucks, that kind of sketchy gas station right outside of town that you only go to when you really have to, because you're afraid that somebody might rob you there. Yeah, that's a good time to have a gun. I mean, it's a free country. The Second Amendment says you are allowed to bear arms, and it shall not be infringed. Nobody can take that right away. It's in the U.S. Constitution. That's for every American that wants to own a gun, as long as you are not screwed up in the head, or a felon, or been convicted of a crime or drugs, blah blah blah. You got to take that. You got to fill out that booklet when you go to purchase a firearm legally. But yeah, you definitely need to have something. If you don't, then how can you protect yourself? The number one cause of deaths in America is by knives, stabbings. But what could prevent those stabbings from happening is guns. I mean, I think you're crazy if you don't have one. I've seen a lot of crazy people in my 20 years. And there are crazy people everywhere. And you never know what's going to happen. Now, there's a lot of people that's good-hearted people. There's plenty of them out there, still good, you know. But the crazy ones are just, they're out there. I had my house robbed about a year and a half ago. I had like 23 rifles and shotguns, all got stolen. All went on the streets or in the pawn shops, and I never called the cops or nothing. It was my neighbors, I'm pretty sure. I can't prove it. And my girlfriend at the time, she was probably in on it because my gun cabinet wasn't broken, and I had the key hidden behind my coat, behind my door. And the only way anybody would have found that, if they broke in and went straight to the gun cabinet, would have broke the gun cabinet, but they didn't. So I'm thinking because she was the only one who had the key and knew it. And when I went back to get my stuff, the lock was gone. It wasn't cut. It wasn't, I mean, it was, she used the key. So anyway, all my stuff got stolen. So I had to start from scratch. Like many other people in America, shit happens, your shit gets stolen. But to protect yourself, what if they came in and I was at home? Would I have been ready? Would I have had a gun in reach to where I could have stopped them? I'm not sure. I mean, you're better off to have a gun than not have a gun. And it's just the way it is, guys. If I had to choose to carry a firearm or to not be a gun owner, I would definitely pick carry a firearm. I mean, there's other solutions, pepper spray, rubber bullets. But if I unholster my weapon and draw and pull the trigger, it's going to be because somebody's doing something really bad that they should not be doing. I'm not going to go to prison because some 14-year-old kids just run up and start throwing rocks or something. I'm definitely gonna alert authorities, but I'm definitely not gonna pull my gun out and kill anybody just because they're throwing rocks. Now, if I'm in bed in the middle of the night and it's 3 o'clock in the morning and somebody kicks my front door in, yeah, I'm gonna let them have it. Or if anybody tries to rob me at the gas station, yeah, I'm gonna let them have it. But there's a time to pull your weapon, and there's a time to use your weapon after you pull it. These things aren't uncommon. They're happening more and more every day. This is just a video on letting you guys know what it's like to get robbed or to get shot, anything like that. You never know what's going to happen. This is just a video to let you know that if you're not prepared already, you should go and get yourself more prepared. It doesn't really matter what caliber pistol you choose or rifle, whatever you choose to defend yourself and protect your family, that's on you. Most of them are all around going to do the job, but support the Second Amendment. I mean, I do, and we need more people who think with their minds and not their mouths. And I really think that's true. But I just want to let you guys know that if you do decide to go get a weapon, or you already got a weapon, if you're not rich, if you don't have much money, just go and get a box of the cheap ammunition. If that primer fires, whatever you point at within 5 yards is probably going to hit it and do the job. Now, you could go to more extreme or more extended versions of bullets like hollow points or ballistic tips, or if you use a shotgun, you can go from double-aught buck to triple-aught buck. You know, whatever you prefer, either one's going to do the job. But if you're not rich, go get you a cheap $100 pistol from the pawn shop. Go get you some standard ammunition, even if it's a .22 pistol to keep in your purse. I mean, anything, keep in your back pocket. As long it gives you peace of mind knowing that you have something that you can protect your life with. Because if somebody's got a gun across the parking lot and he starts arguing with you and all you have is a knife, are you going to throw the knife at him and probably miss? Or are you going to stand there and just let him shoot you when he gets mad enough? Or are you going to get in your car and leave? If you get in your car and leave, he's probably going to shoot at you anyway. So if you have a gun, you kind of equal out. Anybody who's robbing anybody, the biggest like danger you have to worry about with a criminal is he's got a gun. Okay, if he's got a gun, that's like the maximum threat that he can pose. If you have a gun, you have equal opportunity to cancel the threat or de-escalate the situation, showing him that you have a gun too and you ain't playing. I don't know. Every situation's different. Everybody's different. Every criminal's different. But if you have a gun, you can pretty much prepare yourself and take care of yourself. 99.9% of the time, you're not going to need it. Well, why spend the money and why buy the ammunition if I might not need it? Well, you might need it. And that time that you might need it and you don't have it might be the time that you lose your life. So, if you don't have a pistol or a rifle or something to protect yourself with, guys, go get it. I mean, I'm the guy who does it all and I do it all. As you can see, I do it all. My garage is full of shit and I do it all. So this is more of a in the garage, letting you guys know this is my private space. This is where I can get in, shut the door, got the fan on, got lights. I can just chillax and not have to worry about anybody else interfering with me. And that really helps me do these videos. But if you have a small pistol, a .22, and you're watching this video right now, put $20 a week, put $10 a week up. Just save a little bit and a little bit and a little bit until you can go and afford. Go get you something bigger. Work yourself up. Go from a .22 to a .25 or .380 or 9mm or 40 caliber or 45 or .357. You know, work yourself up until you're at the point where you're comfortable. It's comfortable for you to shoot. Go get you a gun that you like to shoot all the time. Something that's very comfortable, very reliable, something very accurate that you don't have to worry about when you pull out the holster. Is it going to fall apart in your hands? Glocks are good. I'm not a great big fan of Glock. I don't own one. I don't really like Glocks. I think they're overrated. But I do like Taurus. I know some of y'all guys are going to argue with me. Taurus is like shit. But I got the G2 PT-111. And I love that sucker. That is like the most comfortablest, best performing pistol I own. I own a High Point 45. That is the biggest, heaviest hunk of junk most worried about pistol that I own. I'm worried about it because 45 ACP is not a light round, and High Point doesn't make a high quality firearm. They use cheap materials, but it's a functioning firearm. What can you say? It works. So guys, if you need a pistol, go see your pawn shop. If you don't have a pistol and you disagree with everything I just said, that's okay. It's just, this isn't for me. Everybody's out for themselves, and I'm good to go with myself. I'm letting everybody else know that it is not wise to not own a firearm. Everybody's worried about gun control, and AR-15s are the most scariest gun, or the AK-47's the most scariest gun. Well, you have hunting rifles that are semi-automatic that do the exact same thing as both of those rifles. Both of those rifles could look like a hunting rifle, and nobody say anything about the hunting rifle, but because there's an AR-15 and it looks like an M16 machine gun or something like that, it's crazy, it's scary. That is not the case. So guys, I would recommend going and getting a gun if you do not have a gun. If you are worried about if you have kids or anything like that, if you have kids, you should be old enough to know where your child can reach, where your child can't reach, if he can get in a safe. If you don't have a safe, go get a safe. I mean, Jesus. If you don't have money for a safe, then put it up in the attic, somewhere where the kids won't get to it. I mean, that's a big concern. I don't have any kids in my household, and I'm glad. But if I did, I would definitely take extra precaution to make sure that they were all safe and nobody could injure themselves. Guys, it's about time to end this video. This is the Do It All guy, and I'm signing out. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I will be tuned in maybe sometime next week. I might do some more on this four-wheeler I'm doing, or I might do an update on the mud mower part 5. I'm not sure what I'm going to get into yet. I got a big week ahead of me, and I only get one day off a week, so I'm gonna have to make it short and sweet. But I wanted to make one while I was off today. So if you haven't checked out my channel yet, this is me, and check me out. Hit the like button, comment on anything you gotta say. It's alright, I'll read it and I'll accept it, and I'll understand why anybody feels any other way than I do, because everybody's different. I understand that. But you guys take it easy. Be prepared. You're never gonna know what's gonna happen. So I'll see you at the pawn shop, or you got that worry on you're not gonna be responsible enough to own a firearm. If you feel like you're not responsible enough for a firearm, absolutely do not get a firearm if you are not responsible enough to get one. But if you are and you don't own one, or you own one and you want to get a bigger one just for self-protection, go get you a nice pistol, something reliable. Go on YouTube. There's plenty of reviews on all kind of guns everywhere, every one that's ever made, pretty much. So go get you one and be prepared, and don't end up at the morgue, because Well, you all know why not. But do it. Be safe. Be careful. Keep your muzzle pointed in a safe direction at all times. Treat every gun like it's loaded. Have a good day, and I will see you next time.